We have got some awesome plans for this E36, so make sure you stick around to find out more about what we're going to do. As you saw in the last video, we did a big trip to go pick this car up from Cornwall and bring it back to Leicester. We got back safe and sound, and both cars did us proud. And honestly, it was a really comfortable drive on the way there, especially being in the S class, and also on the way back, the E36 drove amazingly. There were a few things that we want to address, which I'll tell you about in this video, and there are a few things that we want to do, like I mentioned. So let's get into it. Let's show you the car and also show you some of the things that we're going to do. So we have bought a lovely E36 328i in manual. What a gorgeous car. We picked this up from Cornwall. It was a hefty drive, but a really good one. And the car drove amazing, apart from a little bit of wobbling going on the front. But yeah, we've got plans for this car to personalize it. I've already bought a bumper for it that we're going to fit on. We need to get it painted so it's the right color. I think I'm going to keep these wheels because they do look cool. I do have to change the center caps, however, as the rear one's not missing, but it's come off. And also on the driver's side, I think someone's used Tiger Seal or something like that, so I do need to look for new ones. The other thing that we've already bought as well is a full sports interior, so that's going to go in the same color, so the door cards and everything can stay the same. We just have to change the front two seats, so I'm going to do that in this video, and then we're going to get it fully detailed. I love the stance on it as well because it looks like it's stanced. It's got some kind of suspension on there, I don't know what it is, but I'm happy about that. And yeah, I think this car is literally going to be one where we just enjoy it for a little while. Obviously in the winter months it's not great to have a convertible, but the canvas has been redone brand new on this, so that was done a couple of years ago I believe, and there's receipts for it, so that's all watertight. And yeah, it's a 328i on an E36 chassis. What a beautiful engine to have, and in manual as well. What a lot of fun. But yeah, let's get this car cleaned up, get the seats fitted in, get a few other bits and bobs. Heater matrix, well, not the matrix, the fan doesn't work. What else is there on this car? Yeah, there's a bit of wobble happening on the front, so I think it's like control arm kind of thing, bushes, that kind of thing. No knocks or bangs or anything like that. Drive straight as an arrow. Probably get new number plates on it because I like fresh plates on a car. But yeah, I'm really excited to get the splitter on the bumper, because it's an M Sports bumper that we've got with a splitter on it, so it's going to look amazing. That's it, that's the E36. Right, let's get on to fitting the seats in. The main idea for the E36 is to give it the ATB touch, and in this case that involves a set of sports seats, a sports gear stick, a sports bumper up front, and a few extra bits to make it look the part. We feel that a good set of sports seats improves the driving experience, as the sporty bolsters hold you in place, especially when you are chucking the car into a corner on a spirited country drive. It gives you that extra support and keeps you in place. So let's get these sports seats fitted. It's quite a simple job. It's just 4 bolts on either side to remove the old seats, and the reverse process to fit the new to us seats back in. And while I'm here, I might as well give the interior a quick hoover up in the places that would normally rather be hard to reach if the seats were in, even though this car is going for a full interior and exterior clean at some point. The seats are now in. Oh man, I can't wait to show you. Let's check them out now. Check these out. These look amazing in the car. Obviously they need a clean up, they still need the carpets cleaning, but I did give it a quick hoover as you saw. But man, sports seats just make the car look like a different place altogether. Wow, can't wait to drive it now. The next thing I want to do is change that to this. It's much better than that fake thing, because this car isn't an Alpina, even though it says it everywhere and it's got the wheels. But yeah, I think this will feel a lot better, look a lot better, and because we're putting a sports bumper on the front as well, I just think, you know, and we've got sports seats now, I think it just suits the bill. So let's get this fitted. A bit tricky to remove this, but just watched a YouTube video on it, and just a case of putting it in gear, pulling it up and making sure that it doesn't hit your face. So let's give that a go. Bloody hell, it's tight. Oh, there we go. I had to really bloody pull on that, but it's finally off. Oh, we didn't need to take the surrounding off, so I'm just going to clip that back in. Doesn't need to be off. And on with the new one. I think there's a little tab in there, just lines it up, so I'm just going to make sure that that is in line. And I think you just have to, boom, there we go. Oop, just popped off nice and easy, but I think the clip in there is, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that does come off fairly easily, but I think that does the trick anyway, because you don't really pull on that anyway. Oh man, that looks so much better. There we go. So this is the bumper that we have bought for the E36. It's an M Sports bumper, and yeah, we're gonna get it, basically take the skin off the other one and put this bumper on. But now we're not painting it, we're just going to see how it fits and then get it stripped off, painted, and take it from there. So let's get this bumper stripped off first, and then we can see how the other one fits on. So I've test fitted the bumper. Obviously it's the wrong colour. Now I've noticed a couple of things. It sticks out a little bit on the edges, and that's because the bracket inside is missing a screw. That is the case on this side as well. It's meant to sit like that, and that's because the screw is literally not there, so it's not holding it in place. Obviously I'm going to put the mouldings on, but yeah, man, that looks so much better. The M Sports bumper just transforms the car. Obviously the colours throw me off a bit, but yeah, I love the way it fits. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Obviously, ideally it'd be nicer to have the car lower at the front, just like it's tucked at the back, but then it might cause a bit of a rake, and I'm more of a lover of having a level car rather than a raked car, which is lower at the front and slightly higher at the back. So yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see what we can do, but at the moment I'm really happy with the bumper, the way it's fitting. Obviously needs a bit of adjustment. Yeah, that is just so cool. As I showed you yesterday, this wasn't sitting right, so now that I've got a bolt in there and there, it now sits much better, so I can now send this off for paint because I'm happy with the way it sits. So I'll show you a clip of what I did. Right, to fix the bracket, all I did was put an extra bolt here. There was already a self tapper here, and because there wasn't a bolt there before, this was flapping and obviously causing this to sit further out. Now that it's all one, because of the bolt, it's now sitting much better, and I did the same on the other side. So yeah, now we can take this, send this off for painting. The next thing that we got to fix on this car is the blower motor. So when I switch the fans on, none of them work, but there is heat coming out when you're driving the car, so it is operating, but the fan's not kicking in. So what I'm going to do is take the rain scuttle off, the wipers off. Obviously I've taken one off already, and then investigate what's happening there. Most probably it's just stuck and it needs lubricating. If not, then I'll take it out and send it off to get refurbed. But yeah, that's the next job at the moment on the E36. Let's get it. With the blower, I think I've found the problem. So there's 12 volts coming to the fan, but it engages sometimes. So I've tested the terminals over there. There's 12 volts coming through, but look, I think the bushes on the motor is probably gone. But if I can get it to kick in just slightly, so it's just catching the bush inside, and obviously there's not enough there for it to keep going. So yeah, I think the motor's on its way out. Well, I think it's the bushes, not the motor, so Might get a new one or might get a refurb. Probably more economical to get a new one rather than sending off for a refurb. I'll have to have a look on the prices. So yeah, at least we know what it is. Get a new one ordered, and that's all sorted. The other thing I want to change as well is the rain scuttle, because this, it's not too bad actually, but it is cracked in lots of places. So you can get these still brand new from BMW, and I'll probably get one for this car and that one as well. I don't know if that one needs it, to be honest, but this one's all right actually. Yeah, that one, the rubber's in good nick, so I'm gonna just order it for this car. Cool. Unfortunately, that's all we can cover in this video. However, in the next episode, we'll be sharing us fitting the bumper to the car after its paint job, which we are really excited to show you. We'll be replacing the blower motor and fitting it all back together along with the new rain scuttle. We also need some replacement center caps for the wheels. They are super hard to come by, but we have a cool solution for them, and we will tell you all about it in the next episode. So at this point, I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and we will see you on the next one.